Hey everyone, Rye here, and welcome to another review. This time I'll be looking over the Jada Toys Chun-Li Player 1 and Player 2. Let's begin. Believe it or not, I'm actually going to start off with Player 2 because I got her first. I luckily found her at Target along with Ken, so she will be my main example for articulation. But first, I will mention one other thing. Their colors. Player 1 has blue and yellow. Player 2 has red and gold. The gold looks so much nicer. I wish that Player 1 had gold instead of yellow, but hey, semantics. The only other difference is the color they use for their pigtail bun things. This one, that means that the feet are pink here and the shoes are white here. Though, oddly enough, I'm pretty sure the shoe is painted, but this is bare plastic. Now, the color match is really similar between the two, but you can, in person, tell the difference, which makes me wonder, if they were gonna paint it, why not also paint in gray or black in between the laces? I don't know, it feels like a weird bit of detail to miss. As far as looks goes, her muscle definition is really solid. Her muscle definition in both the legs, the arms, well, you can't really see any muscles in the back, but yeah, everything looks really good, though her neck, while I know it's for articulation, does feel like it's just kind of a stick thing. I don't know, but overall, she visually looks really good from every single angle. While the body has basically no shading, the arms do. Unfortunately, on my Player 1 Chun-Li, that shading looks like just a random red streak. Otherwise, it's supposed to look more natural like this. One other difference is that the Player 1 Chun-Li, maybe this is just because she's the version 2, has a much paler complexion compared to the Red Chun-Li. As you can see in their hands, completely different skin tone. One is much redder, Player 2, than the other. Which variation do you prefer? Other than those minor differences, these figures are identical. Now, this one, I did actually have a problem with the ball joint in the leg. There was a little lump that was left inside, so I had to remove the leg and just kind of shave down that lump, unfortunately. But usually, Jada Toys has perfect quality control. Well, not perfect, but joint-wise, perfect. Joints. Ball joint in the head. Double ball joint, actually, giving a ton of range. The arms do not have a shoulder joint, they just have a hinge swivel, and the arms are double jointed, giving a really solid bend. Marvel Legends style hands allow for basically full movement everywhere you would want it and no finickiness. Same on the other arm. Ball joint on the upper torso, a little limited, but that second ball joint closer to the hips, really good, allowing for a ton of articulation. You can place the upper torso wherever you want. Same for the hip area. Perfect splits, perfect splits. Beats out any Marvel Legends Spider-Man any day of the week. Legs go up that far, both legs, and go back that far. Like straight back that far. That is impressive because of the nice and floppy, not quite soft goods, but borderline soft goods for the skirting piece. Legs have a double jointed bend, swivel at the upper thigh, and of course swivel but restricted at the boot. Hinge swivel for the foot, full rotation as well, giving basically a nice degree of articulation everywhere. And for those who say, well, the ab crunch on a Marvel's Legends Spider-Man is more, I disagree. And you can move her back that far. Accessories, she comes with a lot of stuff. Here comes with a stand, 2 extra hands, and an extra head. And of course, an effect piece. In this case, a very spongy one. Move up her leg, flip down her foot, stick this thing on, and you have her doing a triple kick. Very cool. For support, if you want, you can just plug in. Alright. Wow, that's tight. You can just plug in a stand. I think this was just too thick in this instance. Interesting. But I think about it, I think I grabbed the wrong stand because that has a little nub at the end. This is just a straight peg. Figure looks good. One other thing for articulation I forgot. There is a full 360-degree swivel at the bicep. She has a yelling face, calm, stern face. One thing I will mention about each hair is that this little tuft is nice and flexible. Same with these. I do really wish these were on pegs or ball joints. Instead, they're just stuck in position. With the wrist maces, you can actually take them off, and this is what they look like. Nice and simple. I guess you can just put them on other figures that can fit. But yeah, her wrist looks a little weird without them. Of course, you have your chopping hand, which has the same amount of motion. I mean, it could be another hand, but I'm not gonna use it that way. Overall, a very decent set of a very decent set of accessories, especially for that $25 price tag. Hopefully after these tariffs, they remain that price. We all know that if it was Marvel Legends, the stand and effect part would cost you an extra $10. The only thing really missing from these figures is a toe joint, but it doesn't really matter, and now we'll be getting those with, it seems, new Jada toys like Sagat, even though that's a bigger one, so if they could just do it there, I don't know. But it is a little sad that there is no toe joint, because import figures have gotten me used to toe joints. Overall, I think these two are a great set of figures, and I mean, it's the same figure twice. Overall, yeah, great figure, pick it up. The entire Jada Toy Street Fighter line, pick them up, they're awesome, really cool, fun to pose, and just cool. Okay, on to size comparison. Here we have Fei Long from Jada Toys. Man, also from Fei No Longer Stands Up. Alright, let's get back to actual things. M. Bison, also from Jada Toys. A really cool figure. I'm not sure if I will review him, but a really cool figure. And, of course, we have Cammy, also from Jada Toys. She is a short little one next to Fei Long, next to Chun-Li. I thought that they were the same height. Guess not. Reveltech Harley Quinn. And Jada Toys, what's his name? I forget his name. Sorry, dude. Really cool figure. I know people saying that this is the best Jada Toys, but I personally disagree, but really good figure. My previous review, Figma Samus. Hey, time for the poses.